Hello and welcome to Excel Essentials. In this session, we'll be covering the TEXTSPLIT formula. Now, the TEXTSPLIT formula is really useful at splitting text, and this is really great if you have various delimiters or you have a really funky amalgamation of text. Now, here we've got three different tabs. We've got a column tab, a row tab, and a both tab. And we'll come back to the row and both one shortly. Now we have a comma delimited list here, for example, and we've got product ID, name, category, SKU, unit price, units in stock, and reorder level, which are our columns. And we can see what the formula looks like. You've got the text element, column delimiter, row delimiter, and there's other optional parameters too. Now we could literally just select column A, go to data, text to columns, and Bob's your uncle. But we're not going to do it that way. We're going to use the TEXTSPLIT formula. Now, if you are going to use this formula, make sure that if you are splitting stuff in columns, for example, like we will be here, that there is enough space on the right hand side of where you are going to do it. The reason why is if you don't, you're going to end up with a hashtag spill error because the text spills over into cells where there is already data, so it won't show it. So I'll go through and I'll show you that. What we're going to do is we are going to select all of this and we're going to start typing equals text split. Then we are going to select the text that we want to split and we're going to hit comma and we're going to use the column delimiter. Now for this, we know our delimiter is a comma, but this could be anything such as a percentage symbol, an ampersand, an asterisk, equal symbols. It just varies how the data looks like when it comes out of the system. So we're going to do open a speech mark. We're going to put a comma in and close that speech mark. And we're going to do Control Enter so it fills in all of the rows that we had selected. Now you see, because we had data already in this cell here that interferes with it returning a result value, we now have this hashtag spill error. So what we're going to do is we're just going to select a few of these columns and we're just going to right click and click insert, and the spill error is now vanished or has gone away. So as we can see, it's now split it so it looks like an actual table. And what we can do here is if we want to add a format, we can click on the unit price, go to home, and then click on that to try and get some sort of formatting. But note, it will not work the same as if you just did text to columns. But sometimes our data looks slightly different. So here we have a little different export of data. We have our recipe curation team and we've got their names separated by some little hats or circumflexes. So let's say we want to convert this into a list. We can use the TEXTSPLIT formula. So if we do equals TEXTSPLIT, we're just going to select our cell. So if we then do a comma, we're going to hit the column delimiter part of the formula. You can leave this blank and hit another comma to hit that row delimiter. You see how that's now gone bold in the little formula. And what we're going to do is we're going to open a speech mark, put the circumflex on, and then close that speech mark and hit enter. And now what we get is a list of our team that we have from this. So if, let's say, for example, Sarah Jenkins changed her name because she got married and now she's Sarah Smith, and that's updated here, it updates in our formula here. It's dynamic in that way. However, sometimes it can get even messier when systems export data in an even worse way. Now, systems generally don't make it look this bad, but it can get a lot worse. So here we have God, it looks awful to even look at. We have what seems like to be the name of something, maybe a team, some sort of money or numeric value, and we have that for about 3 columns. So we see that each of these values are separated by percentage symbols. And then we've got an asterisk, and then we have the same. But then look, we've got another asterisk, and then we have the same. So they're starting to seem like there is a pattern, which is where we can now use the text split formula. So if we do equals text split, and we select our text, and we then do the column delimiter, which we know is the percentage symbol, we can do that. And then the row delimiter, which we know is the asterisk, we can do that as well. And if we hit enter, what happens is we get our value split out into a nice looking table from this atrocity which we were initially given. And now, having a little bit of a better look at this, we can probably see that this is like a team name or a department. This might be cost, this might be revenue, for example, and this could be profit, for example, as well. And now you have the data looking a lot better, and you can copy and paste that elsewhere, reuse it, rather than trying to decipher and manually extracting things out of here. If you like this video, like, comment and subscribe. Otherwise, stay tuned for more Excel Essentials.